welcome back to Sterling Automotive. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, so we haven't got a lot of content out in the last few weeks just because we've been just too busy. We've had loads of Defenders going through the doors, which is great, and we've got a few more still in build now. So as you can see here, we've got a 110 commercial in Santorini black. It's just going through some final cutting and polishing before we apply our new ceramic coating. We've just actually taken on a partnership with Guion, so a bit more about that in the future. And here we have a 90 commercial in Fuji white. These commercials, they're just turning out to be the most popular models at the moment for obvious reasons. This one's just been fully stripped, as you can see, and it's just waiting for all the color coding aspects and the body kit to be applied once that's ready. Ford Ranger, love this color, sabre orange. This is a brand new Ranger, again going through full level 2 exterior and interior. It's a full job. As you can see here, we're fitting the Mustang headlamps, which are an integral part of our level 2 conversion. Of course, I could talk all day about the cars that are going through production, but this week I really wanted to show you another aspect of Sterling Automotive, which is our dedicated wheel lab. And for that, I just want to hand you over to Andrus, who's in charge of all production, and let him talk you through it. So, we're in the wheel lab. This is Andrus. He runs all production. Hello. So, I thought it was important to show you what the wheel lab was about, and it kind of all centered around one thing, and that was our own wheels. So this is our FK1 8.5 by 20 inch, Andrus.
That's right.
So we designed all that in-house, we engineered it, and we did all the simulations, and then had it manufactured for us to finish here in the UK. Now, as you can see, it's undrilled and it's raw, and basically all the machinery in the wheel lab, you can follow this wheel through the whole process and all the machinery. So I just sell the things. So Andrus is going to explain to you how we go from that to a finished article. What's next, Andrus? What's first?
First thing is you've got to have one of these machines. So obviously that's why we bought this half milling machine, and we would clamp this wheel in a machine, put the data in, what PCD's got to have, what the center hole needs to be, what diameter, and then how far away basically the wheel needs to be sticking out of the cap. So depending on the model, we put the data in, we put the wheel in the milling machine, we start the process, it drill all the holes, we'll drill the center, then we'll have to turn the wheel over, have to mill the back of the wheel, and then we'd have to go through the wheel lab, which I think the next one would be going into a blast wash.
So let's have a look at the blast wash. So Andrus, we've taken our raw wheel from the machine, the milling machine, and it comes here into the blast wash. Can you just tell us a bit about the blast wash?
Well, this scenario would only really needed a quick blast wash and then a rinse with water, but this machine we also use for retail and trade services we offer, which is wheel repair. In that case, we would take the wheel first into a chemical bath all the paint to be stripped. If the wheel were buckled or any imperfections in the wheel, we've got the machinery to get that sorted beforehand as well. And then it would come in here, and we use high pressure water stream with the little glass beads inside, to scotch the wheel up, to remove all the dirt, any residue or anything like that. Remove it all from that wheel, then rinse it with water, let it drip down.
So we still have to do that with our raw wheel,
yes,
because obviously there's machining swarf and what have you, so you've still got to prepare it in here anyway. Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it goes from there. What's the next stage in our wheel and any wheel repair? You know.
Well, from this stage, really, when the wheel is raw, it'd be all the same then.
Right.
Go from here, go in the oven.
Okay.
Be preheated up to 180 degrees. Then we get it out of the oven, hang it on this machine here, and the specialist will be applying powder on the hot wheel, which is also, the powder is attached.
So it has to be a certain temperature
It has to
before
be
you
a
can
certain
powder,
temperature,
right?
yeah.
And
So-
this is the extractor. I can see the fan there. It looks like it could suck up a small child or
Easily,
something.
yeah. So obviously you've got a current running through all this metal bit, so the powder gets attached to the wheel by current.
Right. Okay.
And then from here, when the specialist is happy he's got enough material in it,
Yeah.
we go back into an oven.
Yeah.
Depending on the actual product, you
Yeah.
go into an oven for about 20-30 minutes on 200-210 degrees to be baked in there.
So that's it then, isn't it? You know, so that's like this one here. That's single colour. So that gets powder coated, gets baked then in the oven, and that's it. That's a finished wheel, is it?
Not really, no.
No? Okay.
No, because the basic colour, we treat that as a primer.
Right.
So after the wheel were baked, if it's not having diamond cutting done or anything else,
Yeah.
it'd go back into an oven, preheat, and then we
Again. Right.
apply clear powder
Right.
for wheel to become shiny.
So that's a lacquer.
That's a lacquer.
Oh, okay.
basically.
In powder form.
In powder
Okay.
form.
So, but our wheel, so our FK1, we designed that so that it could be used in and diamond cut in different designs. So from raw, you'd colour it, but then you have to diamond cut
Yes.
the spokes.
So, when
that's
we
the
apply,
diamond cutter
yes,
there,
when we
yeah.
apply primer,
Yeah.
then the wheel would go onto this machine here, which we have one now being diamond cutted.
Well, that is actually one of our FK1s, yeah.
That is an FK1 wheel. This machine, this lathe, is programmable, so we can program this machine for customer specification. Talking about our own wheel, it has two different types of diamond cutting. So you can have either every second spoke diamond cutted, or every single
All of the
one.
spokes, yeah. Yeah.
And then we would preset the machine, tell the machine what to do, cut the wheel,
Yeah.
get it out from there,
Back again.
rinse it with water.
Sounds like hard work.
It is a hard water. Rinse it with water, back in the oven.
Because you're going to get a load of swarf again.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Then wash it, back in the oven, preheat, up here, spray clear powder,
Clear
lacquer,
coat again.
so the
Right,
aluminium
okay.
don't get corroded.
Right. So who does all this work?
We've got
Josh.
Josh, yeah.
Okay. And just to reiterate, while we introduce Josh, just to reiterate, we do that process for all the wheel repairs, just refurbishing,
Yes.
and we do that trade in public, so that keeps Josh busy all day, every day, doesn't it?
He does.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
And I moan at you about keeping the place tidy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Production.
Andrus moans to you about doing it faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's everything. I mean, it's very important, you know, to see that we do everything in house and produce wheels that we actually finish in the UK.
People think it's a simple process, but it's not.
No, there's quite a bit to it, isn't there?
Quite intense process.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you both. Thank you, Andrus, very much.
Thank you.
Big thank you to Andrus for doing that. So I hope you enjoyed that. More content to follow, of course. We've got lots happening in the next couple of weeks. Ollie Ollerton, of course, he's bringing back the Sterling Operator. It's just been down with RSI having the Tough Trek box fitted, which Ollie is really raving about. So we can't wait to get it back and just have a play with it ourselves, really. So we'll do a video about that. We've also just built another demo vehicle for Davanti tyres, so hoping to have that in all its wrapped glory to show you as well. And go into detail a bit more really on the new Guion partnership. So lots going on. Please, please, please like and subscribe, and you'll be the first to hear of anything that happens at Sterling Automotive.